bought a fistful of gear this year.
Rick the Don. Rick, this is Donald Trump Jr.
Hey, Rick the Don.
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 See you at the top, Rick the Don. Salute.
Yo, what's going on? It's your man Rick the Don. I'm standing next to the building that I'll be doing a polygraph in. And I'm putting all polygraphs on notice, man. I'm going to ask myself 4 questions that I know the answers to are true. And I'm sorry to make the video super theatrical, but I just kind of want to get straight to the the meat and potatoes of this whole. Is a polygraph accurate? That is the question that I'll be assessing. Are polygraphs worth, using to find out if a person is lying or not? I would hate to think that polygraphs are responsible for, things like divorces, as, couples put the fate of their relationship on the line based on the results of a polygraph. So I'm going to do that today. I can't bring my phone inside, obviously, for security reasons, but I am going to take a polygraph today. I'm going to answer 4 questions that I know the answers to, and I'll let you know the results. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to do anything super theatrical. I am next to the building that I'll be using. That's all you really need. I'm taking a polygraph, and I'll be letting you all know the results, and we will see if a polygraph is actually accurate enough to, weigh or put your relationship or your life on the balance based on the results. Stay tuned. All right, so I have an update on what took place just moments after what took place in the start of the video. I went upstairs to take the polygraph. I was ready to take the 4 questions, and the examiner asked, "Why are you taking the polygraph? What is the true intent behind you taking the polygraph?" And it was my response was, I would like to assess the accuracy of the polygraph. And immediately her tempo changed, and it became how dare you take the polygraph to see if it's actually accurate? That's what I got when she was speaking. And her explanation was, if you go in with the intent to, she says, fool the polygraph test, then you'll generate a false negative. For me, it was really simple. I'm taking a polygraph test. I intend to be honest, and I need to see if the polygraph can actually, figure it out. How is that in any way, shape, or form manipulation? Perhaps her explanation is, you're coming into the polygraph exam fully planning to tell the truth. And by doing so, you're manipulating the test. But wait, isn't that what everyone does? When a person is being accused of lying and the person says, "Hey, will you take a polygraph test?" The person says, "Yes, I'll take a polygraph to prove I wasn't lying." And when they go in to take a polygraph test, they're going in with the full intent to be honest and prove themselves to be telling the truth. What's the difference between that and what I was doing? I was going in, I was going to tell 100% of the truth. Only difference is I was doing it to figure out whether or not the test is accurate, whereas the average person is doing it to prove that they're being honest. There's literally no difference. And for me, that is the moment that I realized that polygraphs in of themselves are scams. That's it. If you can't take a polygraph because you know you're honest and you want to prove it, then what's the point of taking a polygraph? So you mean to tell me if you go into a polygraph exam lying, you fail, but if you go in telling the truth, you fail as well? Oh wait, you can't tell the truth on purpose, but isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to go in and tell the truth uncoerced, on purpose. That's the entire point of taking a polygraph. I couldn't believe she said that. And then she got upset. She said, I was threatening. I was insulting her intelligence. And I said, the only thing that is threatening is the fact that you know that I'm going to document this process and it could threaten your livelihood as a result of you scamming people. This reminded me of like witch doctors, you know, they would do something to heal you, but in reality, they didn't do anything at all. That was no different. It was just sleight of hand. I'm going to put you on the exam, or attach you to this polygraph exam, and it's going to be able to decipher whether or not you're being honest or not. Well, I guess that's not really the case. That's not how it really works, right? Yeah, I was going to ask myself questions that were tough. They were not going to be easy questions. I just knew I was going to be honest about it. I mean, you know, that's it. Like I know myself. I know what I've done. I know what I haven't done. I was going to ask myself difficult questions that someone who is dishonest would probably fail. And I was going to pass it because I planned on being honest. And the examiner says that's manipulation. Yeah, I still can't figure it out. Can somebody in the comment section let me know what did I do wrong? I came into a polygraph environment prepared to be honest, but I needed to assess whether or not the test was true. I mean, and this is no different from reasonable research protocol. If you want to know what's going on, how something works, what is something, you test it. Then you document your findings, and then you test more if you need to. That was no different here. I needed to understand both sides of this particular process. Okay. I needed to understand how accurate it was by testing myself. All right. Some would say I'm a hero. You know, I need to understand this process, or it's like anything, you know, it's like a scientist creating a medicine or a cure and saying, to prove that this cure works, I'm going to try it on myself first. Well, no, you can't try it on yourself because you actually want to, like, no, that doesn't make sense. All right. It's like the Wright brothers, when they created planes, they flew them themselves to prove that they worked. That's how it works, right? If you create something, you want to use it yourself to say, this is a safe thing. This is something that you can bet your life and your relationship and your marriage on. That's all it was. But no, you're planning on telling the truth. And that could hurt, that can hurt my business, because I know you're going to be honest. And I know that my test is not able to decipher left or right. My final thoughts are, stay far, far away from polygraphs. There's a reason why it's not admissible, 100% admissible in court. Because I know you thought this, right? Well, when someone's on trial, why not just give them a polygraph? Now I understand why. Because they're not accurate and they're scams. Stay away from them. All right? The end.